Font pairing refers to the combination of two or more fonts that complement each other in a design, ensuring the typography is cohesive and visually appealing. When pairing fonts, the goal is to create contrast without clashing, allowing each font to serve a distinct purpose. Here are key tips for successful font pairing. Choosing complementing styles. You can combine a serif font with a sans serif font. Both typefaces are different but have harmony. For example, you can use a serif font for the heading and sans serif for the body copy. We can also use varying styles. You can use fonts from the same typeface family but vary the weight or size. This creates a balanced hierarchy while maintaining consistency. We can also use opposite moods. You can pair fonts with contrasting moods to create a dynamic effect. For example, a modern sans serif font with a handwritten or script font can convey both professionalism and creativity. Now, a very key tip is to limit your font choices. Using more than two or three fonts can make the design feel cluttered. Stick to a few fonts and focus on consistency in spacing, weight, and color to create visual harmony in your design. Now, let's also look at the styles of typography. Now, this represents the various ways text can be formatted to communicate mood, emphasis, or function within a design. Let's look at some key styles and examples in Canva. So here we have an example text, and the first thing we can do here is select this. And once we select this, you remember we have our options here for choosing different styles and properties. And here we can make this bold. So that's one style. We can make our text boldened. And we can pair this with another set of text that is not bold and probably smaller in size. So we can have our heading text, you use a bold style for that. And for the body copy, you make the size smaller and reduce the weight. So we have our bold, italic, and underlined text. We can make our text all caps for our titles, and we can make them small caps. Now, so this gives you options when pairing type and working within a design. You can make some text bold, you can make some text italic, you can make some text underlined, you can make some text all caps, and you can make some text small caps. So this provides options that you can work with within your design. So let me show you different font weights within typefaces. For this particular one, we have Poppins. And once we click in here, we can click on this arrow to see the different font weights we have. And you can see here we have our black, we have our extra bold, we have our bold. And this is what you select when you simply click on this icon. You have your semi-bold, you have your medium, your regular, your light, extra light, and thin. Not all typefaces have this much options, and some have even more. So this helps you create variance within your designs, and you have more options to work with. So together, font pairing and typography styles play an essential role in creating effective, attractive, and functional designs. By carefully selecting and pairing fonts and applying different styles strategically, designers can communicate hierarchy, tone, and emotion clearly. In this module, we looked at typography, we looked at the key components of typography, we looked at the styles of typography, and we looked at font pairing. In the next module, we'll be looking at layout, composition, and spacing. See you there.